This is the Times Television Network, and you're watching ET Now.
Hello everyone, thanks so much for tuning in. This is the one-stop shop that answers all of your queries. The name of the show is Buy Now Sell Now Weekend, and I'm Avanda Bash.
A very warm welcome to all. I'm Megha Chadha.
Of course, over the next half hour, this is our endeavor to help you solve all your stock-specific queries. So we'll be discussing quite a few stocks. We start off in the cap goods space with L&T. Up for discussion is also Wipro.
And the next couple of stocks would be Pantaloon Retail as well as steel giant Tata Steel.
No show of Buy Now Sell Now is complete without our portfolio advisor segment, so we will be discussing Utkarsh Kishore's portfolio. He's a concerned investor and he's making a loss of 70,000 rupees.
And on the show today, well, in the fundamentals of the market, it will be Sharmila Joshi of Fairwell Security who joins us, as well as to talk about the technicals. We've got Rajat Bose of RajatKBose.com who joins us on the show. Well, let's go straight off to the first query for the day then. It's coming in from Sunny Oberoi, who's a working professional who joins us from Mumbai. Now, Sunny has a query on the cap goods major Larsen & Toubro. Let's hear him out.
My query is on L&T. As this stock has moved from 1120 to 1280 levels, now I wanted to enter into this stock at current market price. So my time period will be 10 to 15 days into this stock. And what will be the target and stop loss for this stock if I'm entering this stock at this levels?
Okay, so what is the level, a good level to enter into a Larsen & Toubro at? Rajat, what would you suggest that he could, should he wait it out? Because we've seen a breakout for a Larsen & Toubro in the month of June. It's broken above all those key moving averages.
See, it has broken quite a few key moving averages, and as we have been watching, Larsen was one of the most resilient stocks in the recent past and did not fall below 1100. So my suggestion is that it is very close to its 200-day moving average. That is around, after today's trading, it was around say 1329. My suggestion is he should wait a bit, because there is a possibility that there could be some profit booking at the 200-day moving average level of 1330 or so, and close to between say 1300 levels or 1275 he should buy it and put a stop loss below 1200. On the upside, the target would be something like 1400 to 1470, and if it crosses that, then 1550 to about 1570 could be seen. But this is actually a very good long-term bet. It can be held in the portfolio for about a year or so, and one can really get good benefit out of it. My feeling is that whenever the bull market ushers in, it would be led this time by Larsen & Toubro.
Okay, so chartically things are auguring well for a Larsen & Toubro, and Rajat Bose pointed out some key levels that you need to watch out for. Let's take on board our next query, and this comes in the IT space. Preeti Rani has sent in this query from Chennai. She bought Wipro in the year 2011. Let's hear her query out.
Last year I purchased 50 shares of Wipro at the rate of 461 rupees. I would like to know whether I have to keep the stock myself for time being or sell it off to book a profit.
Okay, Preeti, thanks very much for sending in that query. It would indicate that at the current market price on Friday at least, she's losing out on that investment. Rajat, it has recovered smartly from those August lows, but it's still below its 200 daily moving average. Based on the technical charts, what should Preeti do?
I would still say that Wipro looks pretty weak, and at higher levels you can expect selling pressure to come in, and that higher level is not very far off. Say around 410 you would see quite a bit of selling might come in, and since it is a weak stock, and when there are stronger stocks like Larsen which are slated to move much higher, it would be worth her while to actually get out of this stock and switch to stronger counters like Larsen & Toubro, Hindustan Lever kind of stocks which are actually doing much better. So it's a sell on rallies, and if it doesn't reach 410. On the other hand, if it were to breach 395 on the downside, then also she should exit. She should not wait any further.
Okay, Preeti, so that's the word that Rajat has for you on a Wipro. He's suggesting that if a Wipro crosses that 395 mark on the downside, do exit it. On the other side, he does see pressure coming in at levels of close to 410. On to the third query for the day then. This one comes in from Mayank Sharma, who is a businessman, and he sent in this query from Mumbai. Now, he bought Pantaloon retail shares and wants to know what he should do with those. So let's hear him out.
I had bought 350 shares of Pantaloon retail at an average price of 135. I am looking at this counter for a short-term perspective, which is 4 to 5 months for me. So at what price should I book my profits? And is Pantaloon retail a company which can be kept for a long-term perspective, which is around 1 or 2 years?
Sharmila, this past week has been a very eventful one for Pantaloon, especially after we had Warburg Pincus picking up that stake in Future Capital Holdings, and on the back of that, the counter showed quite a smart run-up. But do you think, given the overhang of the FDI in retail and all those issues surrounding the counter, what would you recommend him to do?
Yes, I think as you said, the Future Capital thing came as a good shot in the arm, as well as the fact that, you've been hearing of late that they would want to sell their insurance bit as well, the Future Generali bit of it. And they've got an investor in for the retail business as well. So, they had said some time back that because of the kind of debt that they have on their books, that they would look to get out of non-core businesses and get things back on track. But I think those are the two concerns, that if the FDI in retail does not happen soon enough, then you could very well see this sector and this company bleed more than it is currently. And the fact that at the end of the day, the debt doesn't go away, you need to tackle that issue as well, while they are making good progress in getting the levels down. So I think a thumbs up for that bit. But since it has gone up so much, and since you're looking at a 4 or 5 month horizon, and I think the way markets are, there is better opportunity elsewhere, so I would really recommend a sell.
Well, Mayank clearly is a fan of the show. He's got another query, this one coming in on a Tata Steel. He already holds a position. Let's find out about it.
I have bought 424 shares of Tata Steel at an average price of 398. Tata Steel has given enough profits for me before. So how is Tata Steel as a long-term perspective? And at what price should I accumulate more, and at what price should I book my profits?
Okay, so clearly it looks like he's an investor who wants to remain invested in a Tata Steel. So Rajat, what are the charts of a Tata Steel telling you? Because in terms of the chart momentum, it's seen quite a swift fall from levels of closer to 500 odd in the month of February, and now it's of course dangerously close to that 400 mark as well. So in the long term, do you think it's a good idea for him to average out at current levels?
Now that the market is getting some momentum and Tata Steel has got a lot of supports between say 400 and 370. So my suggestion is that if you have to average it here and put a stop below 350 kind of levels for the new set of stocks that you buy for Tata Steel. And on the upside, you can expect 430 in the short term if there is a good swing, and generally over the medium term you can expect 475 to 500 kind of levels.
Okay, average at these levels with a stop loss at 450 kind of levels. That's the advice coming in on the technical charts.
Hope you got your query answered, but we'll take a very quick break on the show then on that note. But when we come back, we'll be discussing Utkarsh Kishore's portfolio on the other side, so don't go anywhere.
And of course, this is a show which reaches out to you, the viewers, so you can participate on the show in 3 very simple ways. We'd love to see you, love to hear from you. Well, all you have to do is email us at bnsn@etnow.tv. You can also SMS BNSN followed by your name and your query to 58888, or just call us live on 022 2483 7111.